Hey, what's up? It's your girl Bree from Bree Lovely Tarot 888, and I'm just gonna do a reading. No sign in particular. It's just, I guess, an energy reading. More focused on healing. This Mercury retrograde season. I know for me and for the people I've been around has been very, eye-opening. Especially depending on what perspective you've been looking at it from. I've had a little bit of difficulty myself, and I look to my inner wisdom and to the cards and to my spirit for some enlightenment. And of course, the cards have a way of emphasizing that. And I just felt the need to share the healing vibe energy. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And if you, whatever the case may be, whether it's about love, money, sex, your mind, whatever bond you're trying to strengthen, whether it be with yourself, which is always most important, or with the outside. Yeah, so here we go. I'm just shuffling because I like for the cards to mostly pop out on their own. But if it gets a little redundant, I will stop and just pick out the cards myself. Okay, there we go. Okay. Should I take that or take that? Okay. 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 That's it. Okay. I got you. Alright, so I got 3 cards that came out flipped. I don't know what they are because they're flipped over. I got 2 cards that came up, and they're Major Arcana cards. And at the base of the deck, we have Challenging Times, which is represented by the 5 of, what is this? 5 of Pentacles. I'm not sure. Okay, because I mean, these are new cards for me, so I'm still getting used to them. But anywho, okay, let's get to these 3 cards. Move. Giving and receiving. Balance. Okay, we have Move, which is, I believe, the Chariot card. Major Arcana card. We have the 6 of Wands. And we have Balance. So what I believe is, it's saying that, you know, at this time, we really need to be focused on the energy that we're giving and receiving. We need to move ourselves. We need to get the, you know, put in our mind the intention that we want. You know, this is what I want to do. You have to also realize the motives and the this is what I've been learning all day today. The motives and intentions that you are giving, and the motives and the intentions that you are receiving. 14, balance. I will read the interpretation for this. 14. Keywords: renew, acknowledge, compromise, equality, harmony, and healing. So, as far as renewal and acknowledgement, so it's saying, you know, the things that you are focused on, the things that you are putting your, you know, your energy into, you're receiving the benefit of everything that you put your energy into, everything that you move towards, anything that you focus on, you are going to get the result of that. You're going to receive, and if you're in that energy, you're not gonna, no matter what you do, like if you're doing stuff out of guilt, out of pain, out of shame, out of anything, you know, whatever you're giving it out of, that's what you're not gonna be able to help, no matter how you want to feel about it. If you're feeling guilty, there's no love in that. So you're gonna be giving guilty energy, and then you're gonna receive situations where you know, end up either feeling guilty, or somebody around you perpetuates that feeling, you know. So balance, acknowledge, renew, and acknowledge. So what I feel is that you need to take a look at yourself. Okay, also we have love and observe. So I was like, okay, there's something else to this thought. So that's all put together. So love. Love is represented by the Lover's card. And it's about, like, mutual contracts, you know, soul contracts, partnerships, no matter if it's business, marriage, any kind of relationship that your parent, you know, it's about relationships. And it's about the same, you know, as basically, you know, giving and receiving. They both are 6 cards, but I don't know if that really means anything, but, you know, yeah, they're both 6 cards. So it's about, yeah, because, you know, this is about giving and receiving. This is balance. As you can see here, you know, everything between them, they're balancing off of each other. You know, the male and feminine energies of balance. So it's basically saying that you need to observe, look at things from a whole bunch of different perspectives. You see her, she's right here, and she's thinking from the outside looking in, from the inside looking out. The what you would call it, first party, second party, third party interaction. You know, how would you feel if this was you? But basically, you know, trying to get yourself out of this, whatever this is. Let me see what's under this. The throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and feeling going. That's deep. Anyway, yeah. So at this time, let me see. I'm gonna look up move just to go into it, because, you know, it helps. helps me elaborate on the meanings. For move, the key word is act, direct, master, discipline, focus, and effort. And that's what I was saying before. What you, doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, what you act upon, what you direct your focus upon, what you put effort into, what you are mastering, because as the more that you practice something, the more that you do something, you are mastering it. So it's saying now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. Whatever you're putting your heart into. And if you're doing something, you're not putting your heart into it, then really, why are you doing it? If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in a direction you wish, do whatever it is required to shift that direction. You are the master of your own destiny. That includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone of the relationship. Take charge. So as you need to take charge of the energy that you are giving and receiving, you're going to have to balance, yourself. You're going to have to really be honest with yourself and look at the situation. What have you been interacting in, or what is love to you? Because whatever love is to you is the kind of love that you're going to receive. And you can say, oh no, I want this and I think that this is that, but it doesn't really matter what you think. All that matters is what you believe. So if you could say, oh yeah, I believe that I can, I'm going to be married one day, but then you turn around and say, but men ain't shit, then what do you expect? Because you, like, right now, like, from that perspective, your only two options is that you're going to be single and lonely. You're going to be dealing with a bunch of dudes who don't want commitment from you. Or when you do get a boyfriend, he's not going to be up to par with anything. He's going to be exactly what you're talking about, but you're going to only deal with it because you don't understand how to properly love yourself. So it's don't think of it like, oh yeah, I love myself, this is what I know. If we all really loved ourselves the way that we think, or the way that we should love ourselves, there is a whole lot of things we would not deal with. There's a whole lot of people we would never talk to again. We will send our love and appreciation for whatever they've done or whatever the case may be, but that will be it. There will be places that we will never go to again, and there will be places that we will start going to. There will be people that we knew that we always should have talked to. The people that we knew we always should have been around. Those are the people that we would want to talk to if we really loved ourselves the way that we deserve, or we're supposed to love ourselves to achieve a level of spiritual, emotional, mental stability and growth in our life and understanding, even through the challenging times. That God never said that we're not going to get hard times. It's just that the more that when things happen, what are we focusing on? I remember when I had the blessing to live in my own home, and I didn't know how the heck I was going to be able to do anything. So what I did, how I moved, was I was moving in fear. I got all the way up to that point, didn't know how. I knew how I got there, but in the midst of all that, I didn't know how I was going to get to where I wanted to go. But I got exactly where I wanted to go. But when the real challenge started coming up, when I really started looking at things, from this is a challenge, that's how I started to move. So I started giving that challenge out, and then I started receiving it back. And I wasn't balanced. I wasn't, accepting the situation. accepting the situation for what it was. Not even really that, accepting the situation for what it could have been. Because I was in a really toxic place at the time. Mentally. You know, everything was going well. But I was looking at it from a whole bunch of other perspectives. And the perspective that I was looking at it from was not conducive to helping me through these challenging times. So, let's see. And I was asking for healing messages, and I just sort of kept poking out at the bottom of the deck, and I heal. And this card 17, this is a star card. So, this is about hope. This is about faith. This is about putting your energy into the positive and having faith in that which is not yet seen. Because right after this comes the tarot card, the Tower card. And that's when it seems like everything's about to break down. You think you got through this? Oh, after you reach that place of hope, oh, the tower is going to come down, because now all that which was unproductive in your life will start to fall away. And you may have put all your eggs in them baskets that are now being falling, crumbling down around you. You don't know how the heck you're going to get out of it. You know. And that's okay. Because the tarot card, the Tower card isn't here to scare you or to hurt you. You know, I know I'm focusing on the Tower card, but you know, I know we all can easily get to that point of feeling really good. It's coming out of that place of feeling broken down that is harder. Let me look at my bad. I said all of that, and that's not even the truth. But I guess that, I mean, I know that made sense somewhere. Maybe I was supposed to say that. But the next card after the healing card is the Moon card, actually, which is more about not really being sure of what's next. It's like, you know, all of this light, and then, you know, it's darkness. And it's like, okay, I know the sun's going to come out again, but what am I going to do here while I'm in the dark? What am I supposed to do here? You know? But let me see. Heal. Forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card should be presenting itself to you. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by the deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know, too, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships in your life. So, yeah, you know. Now, and that is a big part of it. That is a major part of healing. And I'm thankful that this card came up, because I don't think I probably would have thought of this. Thought of, saying that. Okay. I guess I can mention that part too. So, with the healing, you gotta forgive yourself. And it starts with yourself. Because once you observe, you'll realize that a lot of the things that happen to you are because of you. It really wasn't because of anybody else, And not because of you because you asked for it, but because of you because you didn't understand how deep it was when you're focused on something. And not even when you're focused on something, but the energy behind the force of your movement, of your, what is empowering you to do what you're doing. Is it out of love? Or is it out of fear? So, heal, stay optimistic, Let me see. Detach. What is, hey, I'm an Aquarius, so I should know about detachment, right? Detachment. It comes easy. Yeah, because this is a detachment, and then observe, which detachment is 11 and observe is 12. So it comes easy. It becomes easy to detach when you focus on things from a different perspective, and like you're not so deep into what you've been through. Like you can look at the problem without being subjected to how it feels to be in that feeling. You can see somebody in pain, but you know how you can see, like, I've watched shows or whatever, seen stuff or heard somebody talking about something, whatever, like, oh, this hurts and that hurt, and something happened to this person got punched in the face, and all of a sudden I feel like where they said they got hurt at, I would feel something there. And it's not like, it not necessarily painful, but somebody talking about they being choked, and all of a sudden I feel my neck start feeling tight. I'm like, okay. So I had to, detach, because I was so into what I was watching. I have to detach from how I'm observing it, because most of the time when we look at things, we don't realize that we're looking at it like how would this play out for me. You don't want to visualize things that are bad happening to you or anybody that you love. You want to try to not look at things from that perspective, because then go into fear, and then you'll be moving from that, and then you'll get what you are visualizing. But that's something else. Detachment. Yeah, so I'm going to read the book on this one too. Detach. Reflect, accept, decide, clarity, responsibility, fairness. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation so that you can step back and reevaluate. Reflect upon the relationship. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and to help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. It is true that even if the relationship is already a good one, it is important to accept that your previous actions, decisions, and beliefs have led you to your current situation, whether it's pleasant or difficult. We do steer the course of our lives, although often without conscious intent. by assessing your situation and accepting responsibility for it, you're able to free yourself from the need to blame another person or destiny. There's no guilt associated with this card, only clarity and empowerment. Once you've detached yourself from and examined a relationship, lack of a relationship, or other matter of the heart, you're in a better position to decide what your next step might be. Remember that the detached card knows no ego. Decisions arrived at as a result of drawing this card must be fair and balanced for everyone involved. This is the Justice card. Okay, cool. Yes, because as we will all wish in a court of law, we do not want anyone to judge us. So that goes for not only others, but for ourselves. We are not allowed to judge ourselves harshly because, it's just not gonna help. You have to look at things from a place of, no blame. You just gotta suck it up and be like, all right, I did what I did. Own up to your stuff. And be like, you know what, I did that, okay, but now I'm going to see how else I can do this. See, what else about this I can, wait, what was I about to do? Okay, yeah. Detached. We got dedicated effort. We got the 8 of Wands. So it's like, as you can see, this person here, he is building a picture of what he sees in his mind. He is painting a picture of what he sees in his mind. And that's what he's putting his effort into. He's making a beautiful picture. I don't know if it's supposed to be him, somebody he knows, somebody he loves, whatever the case may be. But that's what he's putting his effort into. That's what he's doing. Coming together. This is the 2 of Cups, which is also related to the 6, which is the Lover's card or Love card. So it's about balance, We have a lot of balance cards here. It's about balance. It's about give and take. It's about what you feel, it's about what's in your cup. You wouldn't want, an example of something, I was listening to an analogy or whatever the case may be. It was like, would you want a glass of water where you knew that, yeah, it was 99% water, but 1% cyanide? Would you still want it? No. But, yeah, that little drop of cyanide messes it up for the whole cup. So you want to deroot anything that is not helping you build, helping you get into alignment with what you want in your life. Blossom. This is the, I don't know what card it's supposed to be. Okay, it's a lot of inspirational stuff here, and I would love to just continue to go on. I've been on here for half an hour, so, and it's 1:08 right now. I need to go to bed. Whew. I just got hot. So, all right. So we got Blossom, and I'm going to read. Okay, what I'm going to say is with this card, from what I can see, it's saying, let me see, dedicated effort, Blossom, okay, it's saying that, you know, basically what I was just saying before, you know, this must be the Sun card. Let me see. Blossom, you know, you see her putting her energy, focusing her energy into this beautiful ball of fire. And it's very interesting how the earth goes to fire. Let me look in this card. But I would think that it was saying, you know, to focus your energy on something that you can ground yourself in, that's more grounded, you know, that's more stable. Not stable in no BS, but, you know, just stable that'll actually help you. And okay, this is the Judgment card. Okay, it says awaken, transform, stretch, possibilities, direction, and growth. Matters of the heart are much like flowers. In the bud stage, the relationship is in a state of potential. It requires loving care and attention to help it grow, develop, and bloom. The people involved in the relationship must be willing to trust and open themselves to each other. With the proper amount of nurturing, the relationship will blossom and bring beauty to the lives of those involved. It's time for you to nurture the potential of your relationships. New life and love are waiting for you. You have only to reach out and to take hold. Seize the energies of renewal and surround you seize the energies of renewal that surround you now and allow yourself to blossom like a beautiful flower. Awaken to the possibilities regarding desires of the heart. A blossom follows the sun because its warmth and light nurture the flowers and infuse it with energy, right? The sun even provides some of the nutrients needed by the blossom. What is the sun in your own life? What nurtures you? What helps you thrive? Do your relationships provide what you need? If not, it may be time to transform your life and grow in a new direction. You're in a period of growth regarding affairs of the heart. Stretch yourself and your ideas of what you believe is possible, and know, in fact, that all things are possible if you only follow your sun. And right after that, we have the heart chakra. So yeah, we need to tap into our heart. Our heart chakra is right here, and you can activate it by rubbing it. And a lot of the times, you know, we will feel a very deep sensation right here when something is for, and sometimes I feel like for or against our purpose. No, I feel like when something's for our purpose, you could feel it right here, and when something's not, it will hit you right in your what is it? It will hit you right in your sacral chakra right here. You'll feel that in your gut. It'll be like, oh my God, like, something's wrong. But in your heart, it'll be like, oh, like you'll feel like, oh, yeah, like, I love that feeling. Okay, all right, I'm just going to do these 3 chakras, and that's it. That's it. Okay, you have the heart chakra. Open your heart. We have the throat chakra. Open your heart and speak from that point. Open your heart, speak from that point, and see from that point. It makes sense. What you feel is what you speak, and ultimately will begin to be what you see, and how you, filter out things, you know, by how you feel will filter out what you say and what you and how and the lens that you look out of life on. So I hope that this has helped someone. I know that this helped me. I do this not only for others. I do this for me too because I want to grow. But I mostly do it for other people because the cards really just reflect on what I've already learned. And I've been feeling like really down myself, not that anything is bad. Everything is like going actually quite wonderful. It's just, at this moment I gotta wait for a lot of things to come through. And sometimes I can get a little bit nerve-wracking when, you want to just move, and it seems like you're being, you're being put on hold. Like, God's like, okay, now you need to chill out for a second. Oh, I didn't even do my other cards. Okay. But, yeah, I was, like, really right here with it, But then I was like, okay, I know that things are going to get better, And I know there's a lot of people who don't really have the help and encouragement. I know sometimes I don't. Sometimes, even the people who I know love me can't help me and encourage me the way that I feel like I need to be encouraged. So it's like, if I feel like I need to be encouraged this way, I'm pretty sure that there's other people who wish that they were helped. And I just want to help people in the way that I wish I was helped. But also understanding that, I'm never going to be better than anybody else. We're all learning. We're all here on a mission and on a journey. And we're all very important to God's plan. So, yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope that this video really helps somebody in some way, shape, or form. I know we all need love, but love really starts with ourselves, and that's one thing, I'm surely learning. I'm a Libra rising. I'm an Aquarius sun, Libra rising. So, I definitely know how it is to, especially my Libra rising, I want to help other people. I want to be there for people. And I want to make things easier for other people. With my Aquarius sun, it automatically makes me a humanitarian. I just, just automatically want to help people, And then my Libra side makes me want to, please help please people. And then my Sagittarius moon mind just locks in a target and just we there. So I'm learning myself that I'm not going to make everybody happy, especially when it comes to my happiness. I can't make everybody happy. The most I can do is, look at things from other people's perspectives, put myself in their shoes, which is very easy for me because I can literally speak from just about anybody's perspective, and they'll be like, "Are you they'll get they'll be like, are you agreeing with me, or are you just talking from my perspective?" I'm like, "I'm just talking from your perspective." Like, it's not you agree with me. Like, no, I just know how you feel though. So I can tap into that feeling, and I just feel that if I was where I was couple years ago, I wish somebody would have made a video like this to help me out. So yeah, like I said, I really hope it does help you out, and God's blessings, I don't say blessings, God's blessings, love and light for you, your family, for those you love, and for those that you can't really stand that much. Everybody. Love you all. God bless. Oh, God listens. Good night.